Hello. This is another one of our series of Support Local Evanston. And the goal in these Facebook Lives is just to give you ideas of holiday gifts that you can get from local stores and businesses instead of supporting the big box stores because they have plenty of our money already. And when you shop at local stores, the money goes back into the community because those people that own those businesses shop and spend their money in our community, so our money stays here. So if you have any questions, make sure you put those in the comments and I'll make sure we ask these. And if you have questions afterwards, you can still post your questions even if we're not live, and I'll try to get answers to you. So today I have Nathan Norman with me, and he is here representing Kulture Custodian today. We've worked together on other things in the past, but we'll be focusing on his business today. So thanks for joining on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
No worries. I'm really humbled that you invited me on. I appreciate the invitation.
So tell people a little bit about Kulture Custodian and what they might purchase there for holiday gifts.
So Culture Custodian is a upcoming apparel company, up and coming apparel company. A friend and I, we thought about, our presence in the community and how we have an emphasis on impacting change in our community and stopping violence and different things like that. And so jokingly, I said to him one day, we're actually custodians of our culture. And so he was like, man, that sounds dope. Just the notion of, someone who, because what does a custodian do? They preserve, they protect, they maintain, they maintenance, and so on and so forth. So we do that for our culture. We do that for young people coming up in the community. And so we thought that having a clothing line that embodied that would be impactful. Thus, Culture Custodian came out of that. And we have some cool designs and different things like that. And it's just putting the emphasis on the positive and making that cool.
And I think you have one on right now.
I do. So I have what's called our Culture Custodian. This is our OG. This is the first actual tee that we came up with, just, emboldened with Culture Custodian written and the letters across. It's a really cool shirt, really good material. It's fitted for those that like to work out and different things like that. The material, once it's washed, it stays the same. And the letters are, kind of shiny. It's like a really, really thick vinyl, really nice. And we opted to do gold and black for our first design. But this is just one of many designs that Culture Custodian has. Again, the material is really, really fitted, really quality material. And we thought that individuals would like it. We sold a lot of these tees, and we have many others available as well.
Do you have any right there that you wanted to share, or
I actually
the website?
Yeah, I would really like people to go to the website and check it out, which is culturecustodian.com. And then they can tap on any shirt and change the colors. We also have hoodies available for individuals to go check out. Our lion logo is actually really popular right now. And you can change the colors and so on and so forth. But yeah, anybody who's interested, please check out the website, and we would really appreciate the business.
I didn't think about this in advance. I'll post it in comments, but you might have seen the lion one with the Black Male Alliance. You might have seen that t-shirt around town. So there's some great pictures of the Black Male Alliance with the t-shirts that I can post in here as well.
Great. And I think another good thing to notice, that's worthy of note, I should say, is that a portion of all proceeds gained from Culture Custodian actually go to anti-violence movements, whether it be, funding things for young people to do in the community, whether it's like funding rallies centered around anti-violence. We take a portion of the proceeds and give back, definitely, of each one of our shirts.
Oh, that's great to know. Thank you.
Yes, well.
So they can go to the website and purchase there. That's the best way to do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And they can also follow you on Instagram?
Yes, at Culture Custodian.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll type that in here as well. And you are from Evanston, right? Because I
Yes.
am going to have other people on here that are not. So
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm born and raised in Evanston. I'm from the west end of Evanston, is what they call it, the Fifth Ward. I was born and raised there. I'm very proud of it. And I just, just a kid, from the west end of Evanston, trying to impact change in a positive way.
and you work in Evanston too, in
Yes,
addition to
ma'am.
custodian.
Yes, I do. I actually work for the city of Evanston as well. So I'm really embedded in the community, both personally and professionally.
And do you live in Evanston?
So I've lived in Evanston my entire life, but my wife and I, we actually purchased our home in Skokie.
Okay.
Couldn't afford Evanston no more. That's
That's another issue for
a whole nother conversation.
right. Well, my business is in Skokie, so we're good. And we have Shop Local Skokie too. So you got us covered with both ways.
Got you, absolutely.
We're just flipped. I live in Evanston, work in Skokie, and you're the opposite right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And so the last thing I wanted to ask is what you only get to pick one. What's your favorite business? One of your favorite businesses in Evanston?
Well, since I'm going to respect the fact that you said I only get to pick one, but I will say this, that there are many businesses in Evanston, small businesses in Evanston that I truly admire. And the reason for that is because I believe that when we shop locally, and I think you alluded to this earlier, when we shop locally, the money's recycled in the community. And so I appreciate that. But right now, I'd have to say that C&W Market is one of my favorite local businesses. And the reason for this is because it's nestled directly in the Fifth Ward, right between the Fifth and the Second Ward, actually. And when I was a student, when I was a student at ETHS, I used to come to that corner store all the time. And now to see that Mr. and Mrs. Weaver own that same cornerstone is it holds sentimental value for me. And so I really like shopping there, and I take my kids there a number of times. And one time I went and Mr. Weaver gave my 2-year-old daughter a free apple juice. So they're my favorite.
They must be her favorite as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you aren't familiar with C&W Market, go to Some Good News Evanston. And I did a discussion with Clarence about some of the things that they're doing for the community. They are very involved in giving back to the community. Yeah. And they also have really good shakes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be talking about Euros Planet a lot. If you go to Euros Planet for tacos, make sure you stop next door and pick yourself up a shake as well. That's and they also have gift cards. So if you have high school students, a gift card for C&W Market would be a great stocking stuffer, because eventually we'll get back to school and they'll love having that money to go support a local business. So consider that as well. So I did mention we are doing a live online auction for Euros Planet to help them be able to continue to support the community and feed the community like they are. And that goes live on Friday. And there is a shirt from Kulture Custodian in that auction. So you can check that out as well. All right. Well, thank you for taking time on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving again to share. And make sure you check out the website.
No worries. Thank you so much, Amy, for having us on. Culture Custodian, we appreciate you. And I would just tell you, please have a happy Thanksgiving and stay safe.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.